Hi, my name is James, and I'm going to talk about my story of my life and my struggle. And this is to hopefully help people with depression or who are thinking of suicide to know that inner strength is really what matters. That it isn't the end, and for all ages, 12 to 93, it doesn't matter. I mean, people who are going through a divorce or who are coming out or who had a bad breakup or who lost somebody that they love, that everybody struggles, and that a permanent solution to a temporary problem is not the answer. It really isn't. So my story is that I'm going to tell you about my childhood and growing up. To begin, I was born in Michigan, and I moved to Florida with my mom. My dad and my mom separated before I was born. And things were great when I was really little, and everything was fine, and I was a pretty happy kid, and ran around in the woods all the time, and did imaginary things, because where we lived there weren't very many other kids, and I was an only child, so pretty much me and my dog just hanging out and finding shit to do in the woods. But around the time I turned 12, probably, I started to notice strange things with my mom. Then learned to come out she's bipolar. But it's not like bipolar where she's either really happy or really sad. It's more she's okay or she's angry. And that also infused with her drinking, which just made for a really big mess. So it started where she would get mad at me for really small stuff and yell at me, and kind of normal things, and then it turned into actual physical and mental abuse, to where she told me that I was worthless, that she wished she'd gotten an abortion like my father had asked, that I should die, that I'm not her son. She's disowned. She said before that she's disowned me. She doesn't love me. All this kind of stuff. Everything you can think of, a bastard. She's called me every foul name there is on earth. And for me, I just didn't know what was going on. I thought it was my fault. I thought I was doing something wrong. That, why? Why was this happening to me? Why? I just didn't understand it. And the physical abuse came into play as well. Hitting and throwing things, and she's burnt me and cut me and just tried a couple times to chase me down and beat me with hammers and anything. It's been pretty crazy before. And but then the next day she'd be okay, so I could just pretend, it's okay. It's okay, I'll just pretend and lie and everything like that. But bruises and scratches and scars and everything that would show, and it really took its toll. And this almost took a nightly event for me to come home, and she's already drunk and trying to take care of her, and then she's just doing all these things. And I got to the point where I hated myself. I hated my life. The lowest of the low. Down, deep down. And would just beg, God, whatever, please save me from this just somebody help. I mean, my family, like I said, I don't have any brothers or sisters, and the rest of my family kind of isn't really there, so it was just me alone with her, and things, I mean, I'm not going to disclose everything on this video, but I mean, things were really bad. Cops would come out, I mean, she's been arrested, I mean, it was bad, and at 16 I left home, went out on my own, and that was really, really hard. I mean, to know that I had no family at all, that I was alone in the world, and where I moved to, I didn't have any friends, and I got really depressed and really quiet and wouldn't talk to anybody, and was friendly but just alone. And I mean, when you're down to where it feels like nobody can save you, that nobody's there, what really matters is that at that very particular point isn't your life. It's not your life. What helped me through is thinking that that my life is 10 years from now, when I have a house and a car and a successful career, and I'm doing great and things are great and life will be okay, even though in that particular moment that it wasn't okay, that I felt like I didn't want to live anymore. I'm telling you that it is okay to be depressed, but you can't let it consume you. You can't let it bring you so far down that you take your life. Everybody is special. It's, like I said before, a permanent solution to a temporary problem isn't a solution. It's just, it's not a good idea. And things are still hard, and I have many other struggles. I mean, this was a big one. It went on for years. I mean, it finally ended probably last spring, even after I left. I mean, she was in my life, and I would think, she'd get better, and we can be a family, and I wanted that so bad, but it just wasn't there. It's not gonna happen. That's how things are. And it's okay, though. I mean, I'm okay, and you will be okay. No matter what you're going through, like I said, a divorce, coming out, bad breakup, bad friendships going really rotten, a loved one dies, anything like that, pulling through is really what matters. And you can talk to somebody. I mean, you don't even have to look for an answer. Just talking about it, I promise, will make you feel better. Just saying it out loud to somebody else will make it feel better. It's hard, and I know it's hard to talk about, and for me, it's still hard to talk about, and I've gotten to the point that, it's okay, and some friends don't know this, and people don't know. It's not like you go out and advertise these things to people, but, and if you're out there and you need somebody to talk to, you need a friend, or you need anybody, or you're just down, if you have nobody else, contact me. I will talk to you. I will be there for you. I will be your friend. If you have no friends, I will be your friend. I want you to know that things will be okay. That life will be good. At one point, it will get better. And if you have a story that you want to tell, or anything along those lines, something, I really encourage you to do a video response. to anything. I mean, like I said, it could be a nut list of things. I mean, it could be you've had a foreclosure on your house and you were homeless and stuff like that. But everybody has a struggle in their life at one point. That you're not alone. Nobody is alone. That even people who discriminate against others or are hateful or things like that, they've gone through struggles too, but it definitely doesn't make it right. But you know, I will be here for anybody that needs help. So I really would ask, write a video response. Not write. Give me a video response and just, put it down in the link and talk. Break your silence. Talk. Tell me. Tell the world. And if, like I keep saying, if you need somebody to talk to, I am here. If nobody else, I will be here. So, it was great chatting with you all. If you guys have any kind of questions, anything like that you want to know, feel free to ask. And I guess goodbye. Thanks for listening to me, my story. And that's all, guys. I'll talk to you later.